Hello everybody, my name is Taylor Davis. I'm here at BMW Cleveland and we want to take a look at the brand new 2026 iX, go over the two new models that have arrived, as well as some changes that they made, some of which are major, some of which have sort of flown under the radar, and I want to make sure you are well tuned as to what all the differences are. So, have behind me here the iX45. This is a new model for 2026. Basically, it has come effectively below the old iX xDrive 50. What we have here is we have still two motors, about 300 miles of EPA range, and then around 400 horsepower. 0 to 60 should be in around 5 seconds. You know, these EVs are all very, very fast, obviously. But looking at the exterior for 2026, okay? Basically with the old iX, you had the normal trim and the sport trim, okay? Now basically every car gets the sport trim, which is this bumper, this nice trim here. But something you'll notice if you've ever looked at an old iX, on the sport trim, this all used to be gloss black. This was gloss black. This was gloss black down here. On the back was gloss black, sort of here. Now, actually, all this is body color, as you can see on this Alpine white car. So basically, what that does is it gives it a much cleaner look. And the old iXs that were sort of the standard models that had the black plastic, that's all gone. So it's all now color matched, really gives the car a more premium, sleek look. In addition, we get this new iconic glow grille, which basically in BMW speak is that it lights up. So you see this lighting element around here. Obviously it's light out, we can't see it. And you have this new pattern on the grille that also ties in with the new sleeker headlights with vertical daytime running lights and this striped pattern behind. It definitely just makes the car look more aggressive. As we walk down the side, wheels, this wheel design, the 21-inch, is a carryover from the previous. There is a new 22-inch wheel design, which, for the first time, 22 inches with all-season tires. Thank you, BMW. And as we walk around the back here, this is pretty much unchanged from the old sport model, okay? You see very much body color. The only change is the old sport model got the clear taillights. Now every model gets red taillights, no more clear taillights. And again, the big thing with this model is, like I said, it comes in under the old iX50 is price point. This car starts at around $76,000, which is definitely a significant savings of the old iX50 with about the same mileage. Like I said, EPA range 300. You could see a little more, could see a little less depending on climate and different factors such as the wheel and tire choice you go with. The larger tire you go with, the larger wheel you go with, the less range. On the inside, pretty much everything is as standard here. They really didn't make too many changes on the inside. So, if you're looking at the, the 2025 iX versus this, pretty much the same, some changes in equipment. But there is another iX that you have not seen yet, which we're gonna get to next, which has some significant changes on the inside. So, I alluded to that other iX. Here it is. This is a big deal. The iX, for the first time, now gets M Sport package as an option. This is an iX xDrive 60. This effectively replaces the iX50, but is a little bit of an upgrade. So now basically we have 340 miles of EP range. Again, you could say more than that, depending on weather, or a little bit less. This car, I think, showed a maximum of 380 and a low of a little below 300. So basically just depending on your driving style, etc., right? So, as I said, M Sport is a big deal on the iX. You especially can see compared to this other iX45, the non-M Sport versus this, we get a completely different front bumper, very aggressive chin. This actually looks kind of like the brand new G90 M5. Similar grille, right? But something here to look at is we have carbon black, which is a new color for the iX, along with dune gray and Arctic race blue and tanzanite blue as well for the first time on an iX. But carbon black is a M Sport specific color, so to see it on an iX, it's just really exciting. I know I'm kind of nerding out right now, but I think the M Sport package really takes this car absolutely up to the next level. Like I said, 22-inch wheels, all-season tires, no need to change your tires out, which again is a great thing here in Cleveland, Ohio. As we walk down the side, pretty much similar. They didn't really do anything specific for the M Sport down the side. And then as we walk around to the back, you see we have this totally different rear sort of bumper diffuser, if you want to call it, down here with very impressive character lines there and all black. I know it's hard to see on this carbon black car, which is really more of a dark blue, but again, really sets the car off, makes it definitely more aggressive looking. Now, on this car, basically, the M Sport package, as an option, comes with these upgraded seats. So I want to take a look at the seats real quick if you want to come around. So the seats now have a lot more bolstering. So whereas before the bottom of the seat was sort of more comfort oriented, you have these very aggressive sort of thigh bolsters now, more aggressive side bolsters and shoulder bolsters. So really when you sit in here, I mean, it really makes a giant difference in how the car feels just to sit here. In addition, with M Sport, we get the M Sport steering wheel now. So you can see it says M here. We have this dark gray trim, the shadow trim here, 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 here on the doors, on the seating controls. Whereas in a normal car, if you look at the other iX, that's all sort of a light gold, sort of a bronzy color. So that really makes a big difference to make the interior feel far more sporty, and a black headliner as well. And again, this is the iX xDrive 60. This supersedes the iX 50, has a little bit more range at 340 miles EPA and about 536 horsepower, 0 to 60, and this should be about in the mid fours, like 4.4 seconds, I think is what's quoted. But that really is it. This is the one I'm most excited about, because to get M Sport on the iX really dresses the car up, really makes the car look far more aggressive, and I think is the biggest impact. And again, we have those bigger batteries, a little bit, you know, behind the scenes, some nerdy stuff with technology and different semiconductors that has made the car more efficient, but it all results in a better driving experience, more aesthetically pleasing. Even the non-M Sport, you can see with all that body colored cladding, it just makes the car look more elegant, more luxurious. The new color offers are amazing. And then, in case you weren't aware, a little Easter egg, can't leave you without an Easter egg. You say, hey, I want to fold the windshield washer fluid on my iX. Well, the hood doesn't open. The hood, only we open it, you know, if we need to access some of the, I guess, little coolers and everything underneath there, all the electronics. So you say, hey, how do I open it? I can't pop my hood. Well, that's where you fill it. iX owners know, but people that don't own them don't know. So now you know. And that's it. Probably going to do it here from us at BMW Cleveland. Again, I'm Taylor Davis. Definitely come and check out. These two cars are actually both available currently at BMW Cleveland. Both offer their own sort of flair, style, and again, you know, the lower price point on the iX 45 effectively gets you the same car, you know, that the iX 50 was, albeit a little less power, but the same range at a far, far more affordable price. And we are very excited to see sort of what we are able to accomplish with this car. And then with the iX 60, you know, you get a little bit more performance, the availability of M Sport, and it just really dresses the car up. And not to be mentioned, or not to be forgotten, rather, is the iX M70. That is the M Performance variant that has over 600 horsepower. That's the fast one. We unfortunately don't have one here, but if you want an iX and you want it to look like this, but you want more power, you do have that as an available option as well. So like I said, I think that's going to do it here from me, Taylor Davis at BMW Cleveland. And these cars are available, and if you need anything, never hesitate to come by and see what it's all about. Thank you.